in and around the bottom three needs to be picking up wins. It's worth going for it, taking a few chances, trying to get the extra 2 points on offer if you are drawing. No need to panic, but certainly Nuno Espirito Santo still finding a lot out of his players, and that's why so many changes in recent matches.
Well, it was another brilliant day in the Premier League yesterday, full of goals and excitement. So let's take a look at how events on Saturday have shaped the table coming into today. Well, Nottingham Forest find themselves in 17th, just 1 point above the relegation zone, after Luton overtook them on goal difference following their incredible 4-4 draw against Newcastle at St James's Park. Everton also picked up a dramatic late point after a stoppage time equaliser at home to Tottenham. Not so long ago, it seemed as if Bournemouth was set for a season of looking down rather than up, but they start the day in 13th and would move up a place with a point here this afternoon. Well, this is one of 4 Premier League games taking place today. Chelsea hosting Wolves at Stamford Bridge and Manchester United at home to West Ham United. Both those games getting underway at the same time as us, whilst a little later it's a huge game at the top of the table as Arsenal host Liverpool. But here at the Vitality, it's all about Bournemouth's aim to continue their ascent in the Premier League and Nottingham Forest's quest to stay in it. Thursday night saw Bournemouth put in a performance at West Ham that really should have brought them more than 1 point, but they were left to rue several missed chances as David Moyes' side battled back to earn perhaps a fortuitous point. That result means it's now no win in 3 games for Andoni Iraola's side. But given this has come after a run of 6 wins in 7 games, I don't think, Efan, there is too much concern around here right now.
No, nobody will be panicking after a fantastic run in December. They've got quite a few points in the bag. But of course, any poor spell has to be snapped as quickly as possible, especially at home. So the fans will be expecting, the players, I know, feeling pretty good about themselves. Coaching staff must be very happy with the way there's been a massive turnaround in terms of performances and, of course, results since he took over before the start of the campaign. So things looking good for the Cherries, but certainly no need for anybody to feel complacent.
Plenty of players catching the eye for Bournemouth, but none more so than Dominic Solanke. His goal on Thursday, the 13th that he has scored in the Premier League this season. The highest scoring Englishman in the division. Only Erling Haaland and Mo Salah have scored more. Not bad company to keep. As a striker yourself, Efan, how have you assessed what you've seen from Dominic Solanke since the start of the campaign?
Just improved in almost every department. I think the only area that his game has not improved, because he was always pretty good at that, was his work rate and doing lots of good things, unselfish things for the side. Of course, when you score a few goals, you feel great about yourself. All of a sudden things fall for you, put yourself in the right position. A few little nice bounces. He's full of himself right now. Always feel he could just do with more support and do a little bit less running around, chasing defenders. But so far, it's been a fantastic campaign. 13 goals is a great return.
Hugely impressive so far for Dominic Solanke. 9 goals since the start of November, more than any player in the Premier League.
And the Vitality, Steve Breakfast and some noise.
Well, if we turn our attention to Nottingham Forest and the precarious position they find themselves in, hovering just above the relegation zone and with a potential points reduction to come following a charge of breaching profitability and sustainability rules. It's looking like a heck of a task for Nuno Espirito Santo, who came into the job just before Christmas.
Yeah, never easy. As I said, I think he's still finding it a lot about his players. He brought in 1 or 2 players now, loan players to try and help the situation, of course. If he can keep everybody fit, and I know they've got a few players out at AFCON who will return, of course, but you feel that he will do enough, I think, to keep them up. But between now and mid-May, of course, it's going to be a nervy time for the travelling Forest fans.
Well, it is 2 wins and 3 defeats so far for Nuno since he took charge at Forest, replacing Steve Cooper, the much-loved Steve Cooper, of course, amongst those Nottingham Forest supporters. But it is successive defeats following the loss to Arsenal on Tuesday night. And concerningly for Forest, they have won just 1 of 10 games against sides in the current bottom half of the Premier League this season. Games against Arsenal are not really going to define their season, but days like today, much more likely to play a pivotal part. And perhaps added emphasis on this game this afternoon, Efan, given that their next 4 Premier League matches come against sides that right now are all in the top 6.
Yeah, that's true. I think, for most sides in the bottom half, they look at teams in and around them and, they say we expect to win. But the truth is that there's a reason why you are in the bottom half, or indeed in the bottom 3 or 4. It's because you've not been good against the majority of the teams. But I always think you should, look at the games like Arsenal, Liverpool away, Man City. And while you're not expected to win, it is an opportunity for the players in a way to be very free in their mind, and for the coaching staff perhaps to be a little more relaxed, and we get the odd shock result. So don't completely write off those matches. But yes, as we get to the final stage of the campaign, these defeats, and if it's a poor performance aligned with it, of course, it just has that little bit more, sort of desperation feel and irritation if you lose. So a massive 90 minutes ahead for Nottingham Forest.
23 points from their last 12 games. Bournemouth are rising up the Premier League under Andoni Iraola. Victory today would make it their best ever start to a Premier League season. Remarkable considering they failed to win until their 10th game of the campaign. The doubts of early season blown away by a run of form that has seen them aiming now for the top half. How Nottingham Forest wish they could be in that position. Yesterday's results saw them slip to just 1 place above the relegation zone. And after today, they'll face 4 fixtures against sides in the current top 6. It is a huge afternoon for a side that also have the threat of a points deduction hanging over them. So let's take a look at the teams here this afternoon. Andoni Iraola makes 2 changes from Thursday night's draw against West Ham. When he's fit, he starts and captains the side. 4 clean sheets in his last 10 games for Bournemouth captain Neto. It's a 50th Premier League appearance for Marcus Senesi, who's once again partnered by Ilya Zabarnyi, the only Bournemouth player to play every minute in the Premier League this season. It's also a landmark day for Lewis Cook, who makes his 200th appearance for the club. He's alongside Ryan Christie. The changes to the Bournemouth team see both Luis Sinisterra and Justin Kluivert come into the side in place of Alex Scott and Marcus Tavernier. Another game and another goal for Dominic Solanke on Thursday against West Ham. He, like Lewis Cook, also makes his 200th appearance for the club today. Dango Ouattara back available for Bournemouth, having returned from representing Burkina Faso at the Africa Cup of Nations. He's named on the bench. Well, Nuno Espirito Santo makes 6 changes from the side that lost to Arsenal on Tuesday. There's a debut in goal for Matt Sells, who came to the club on deadline day from Strasbourg. Nuno Tavares comes into the team to make just his 3rd Premier League start of the season. Nico Williams drops back to the right-hand side of the fence. Aurel Mangala departed the club to join Lyon at the end of the transfer window. Captain Ryan Yates comes in to take his place. Callum Hudson-Odoi and Anthony Elanga both come into the side, with Morgan Gibbs-White free to roam in the number 10 role. Taiwo Awoniyi returns to the starting lineup after coming off the bench to score on his return from injury against Arsenal on Tuesday. Chris Wood not involved for Forest today because of a hamstring injury, but new arrivals Gio Reyna and Rodrigo Ribeiro are both on the bench. And it was a turbulent start for Andoni Iraola in his time here at Bournemouth. But my word, things are moving now. And key to that, Efan, has been the form of Dominic Solanke with his 13 Premier League goals. Yeah, superb return for a guy who's playing for a side that is going to be mid-table at best and more than likely a little bit closer towards the bottom 4 or 5 teams. That's a terrific return. Of course, he's got experience of playing in the Premier League before. He's had a spell at Liverpool, of course, been out on loan when he was a Chelsea player. So he sort of knows where. And Matt Sells for Notts Forest, I think that was a no-brainer. Forest had to do something to get a little bit more security between the sticks, and they've done that. It has been a problem position so far this season for Nottingham Forest. They very much hope that Matt Sells can be a key performer for them in the second half of the season. Well, a guarantee of goals surely today, and since the start of last season, no side has conceded more Premier League goals than Bournemouth, 111. Next on the list, Nottingham Forest on 108. 3-2 thriller when the sides met 2 days before Christmas. What could possibly go wrong?
With a Dominic Solanke hat-trick as well. You've just given it the curse, haven't you? 0-0.
Sherry's community draw then, let's start with that. And if you're a winner, you need to get along to the super score after this afternoon's game. We also find home shirts with 25% off.
Hungry Jack's Aussie and Tropical Whoppers are here for summer with flame-grilled smoky barbecue beef and juicy pineapple on the Tropical Whopper, or beetroot, crispy bacon and egg on the Aussie Whopper. The burgers are better at Hungry Jack's.
At Tab, we're on for the EPL. Combine your favourite markets with a same-game multi, or try Tab's popular same-game multi, so you can see what other punters are backing. Tab, we're on.
You win some, you lose more.
I was always the one who took the photos. I never wanted to. I just didn't want to see my hair in photos. But then Mum was like, "Oh, we've got no photos of you."
Make today your turning point, and the doctors at Ashley and Martin could help regrow your hair.
Durable for the worst a job can throw at them. Comfortable for the best who wear them. Steel blue. Support from the ground up.
With the Isuzu MU-X, you're sorted. Whether you're getting away from everybody or getting away with everybody, bring all your special ones. Or just leave them all behind. Options galore. Live your own way in the 7-seat Isuzu MU-X.
Introducing Ticket First, the only official Tottenham Hotspur ticket reseller throughout the Asia Pacific. We are thrilled to announce our partnership with Spurs. This deal means Australians will now have exclusive game day access to one of the hottest teams in Britain with Aussie Ange in charge. Get the best in-house seats for all Premier League home games at Tottenham's multi-award-winning stadium in London. And that's not all. Access seats to all future Champions League and Europa League games. Tickets are on sale now. Visit ticketverse.com.au for more information. Tickets sorted.
Have it all with Optus, Australia's fastest 5G. 5G phone price match guarantee and amazing features like mobile turbocharge. It starts with yes.
This is the Premier League.
Back for Watkins! Really well worked! And Ollie Watkins scores for Aston Villa. Their top scorer.
Watch it live, only on Optus Sport. This is the Premier League.
Leon Bailey, John McGinn, 1-0 Villa. In double quick time.
Watch it live, only on Optus Sport.
Jota, Chelsea in retreat again, and Jota barreling his way through and steering Liverpool into the lead. Some wrestling in centre field. Here though is Conor Bradley. What a moment for the youngster. Oh, lovely. It's a super goal. Kunku. That's nice. And Chelsea are on the board. Nunez and Diaz. Beyond any reasonable doubt now. Central defender's got to be careful. He's in again. Quick thinking from Kevin De Bruyne. Phil Foden. Here's Rodri. It's 3.
Gabriel Jesus. Embarrassing Matt Turner at his near post. It's Saka. And 1 becomes 2.
On the side of the bar. And it's Fabian Schär. Slick. Quick. And it's all going Newcastle United's way here.
It's Tony with Mopé square. Mopé on the follow-up. Hits the bullseye. Timo Werner. Werner able to work the angle, getting back for Destiny and Doggy. And the Bees are being ripped apart in a breathtaking 7-minute spell.
They're straight onto the front foot. Oh, Bennett's the back stick. And Luton are ahead in 20 seconds. Oh, Bennett, goalkeeper has come. And Luton are 2 to the good. Barely 2 minutes played. Luton's grandest night on the grandest stage. This is their Premier League peak. Here's Brayton Diaz. Inside 25 seconds. Elise. Oh, it's there. Is it? Now McAtee. Oh, they've done it again. It's 2-1. There's back on his left side. Oh, it's another breathtaking goal in this most wonderful of games.
Well left here for Hoyland. Rashford! What about it? Rashford. Shaw. Lots of options here. And it's in for 2-0. Pablo Sarabia. It is game on here. Oh, and there's the touch, and there's the goal. It's McTominay. Can't clear that near post. Dawson. Kilman. 3-2. On now to Neto. Neto. Absolutely incredible. In stoppage time. It has been gripping viewing. Here's Kobbie Mainoo. Kobbie Mainoo, the teenager, may have won the game. What a finale here.
Hungry Jack's Aussie and Tropical Whoppers are here for summer with flame-grilled smoky barbecue beef and juicy pineapple on the Tropical Whopper, or beetroot, crispy bacon and egg on the Aussie Whopper. The burgers are better at Hungry Jack's.
Yeah, I hated watching the game with mates because the Ashley and Martin adverts would come on and they'd always be like, is it time for your turning point, Tay-Tay?
Make today your turning point, and the doctors at Ashley and Martin could help regrow your hair.
When you live and breathe quality craftsmanship, you wear it too. Steel Blue, built with premium materials and design.
With the 7-seat Isuzu MU-X and your favourite people, the beautiful game is even more beautiful. Even if Dad always scores first. Live your own way in the Isuzu MU-X.
Introducing Ticketverse, the only official Tottenham Hotspur ticket reseller throughout the Asia Pacific. We are thrilled to announce our partnership with Spurs. This deal means Australians will now have exclusive game day access to one of the hottest teams in Britain with Aussie Ange in charge. Get the best in-house seats for all Premier League home games at Tottenham's multi-award-winning stadium in London. And that's not all. Access seats to all future Champions League and Europa League games. Tickets are on sale now. Visit ticketverse.com.au for more information. Tickets sorted.
I've got a ton of job leads from High Pages. They've really helped me lay down some solid foundations.
I've always got new leads in the pipeline.
When we got on the High Pages app,
they were coming out of the woodwork.
Really?
Trust me with High Pages,
There's a lot of leads.
It really helped me pave the way to growing my business.
Paved the way.
Tradies, get more work with highpages.com.au.
Oh, here's Rashford. He's onside, away from Alexander-Arnold. Rashford lets it in, and Manchester United lead. A flash of a finish. A rash flash. Lukaku shifted through for Mata, comes off Van Dijk, and swept in by Rashford. 2 in a trice for Marcus Rashford, and United are where they want to be.